Yo, we're back, everybody. PYS number 4. Let's get it, y'all. This is the one that counts. This is where it all really matters. What's up, Skills, Spooky, Ominous? Good to see y'all in here. Yeah, high stakes today, y'all. Very high stakes. I'm still getting stuff set up. I decided to start a little bit early. I don't really know why, but I did. Yeah, I really have no idea why I started early, to be honest with you. Let me prepare getting these links on out here. Looks like you're mostly good. Yeah, it should be all set. Okay. So yeah, PYS number 4, guys. Preview skill 4, the one that matters. This one's got much bigger amount of cups than the rest of them. So this is the day where it really matters. If a team that's in the contention for top 8 messes up today, they're done. There's no chance. It's just not going to happen. Not going to look very good. So we can get right into it. We'll probably stop a little bit early. We'll probably finish a little bit early with the whole coverage of everything. Cute Lemmy, who's asked me every fucking day, what group do you stream? It doesn't matter what group I stream. You just need to be here regardless. Holy cow. Okay. We'll look at the groups. So we've got, I think, 43 teams means we're going to have 11 or 12 groups. Looks like we're just going to go with 11. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Group number 1. Actually, no, let's just look at the website. The website's the better way to look at this. Let's just do that. Where are we? The brackets are not released for some reason on the website. Oh, there's no brackets tab, which is a little bit annoying, but whatever. So I guess we will get it in game. Okay, that's fine. Chart. Group number 1 looks like Leverage and Rival. Group 2, E-Girl and Angle, the power teams. Group 3, Straight and COD X? I don't know if any of these clans are particularly strong, but I guess COD X. Group number 4, 50A and Elevate. Elevate's a top 8 clan at the moment. Group 5, Origin Fates. Group 6, Purple and VGN. Group 7, Anbu, Cursed, and Quacked. 3 stacked teams in this one. This is going to be a challenging bracket. Group 8, Venti and Suck, both with the crabs. Respect. Group number 9, Chomp Joker. Number 10, Nox Ponda. And 11, Apex Poker. Okay, so most of these brackets have two good teams, and then, give or take. So we are going to be watching. Lemmy, you ready for it? You ready for it? Group 5 here. We're watching Origin again, with their amazing logo that I made for them. I don't know exactly how it's gonna go, because I need to come up with logos for HDP and IDVK, and I haven't done so yet. Unfortunately, since the brackets aren't on the website, I can't take a look and give you guys that really nice visual. Thanks for stopping by there, by the way, Roddy. Welcome. My mutes, my alerts are unmuted, so we're all good there. But yes, welcome to the stream. Y'all who are new, my name is 34, and I am streaming all the tournaments on NA. I missed the very first day, but I've been streaming every day since, and I've been having lag issues lately, so hopefully that doesn't happen for this time. But yeah, we are watching Origin play. This is their team. I don't think they've made really any changes. They're going to be starting against IDVK, which means that HDP and Fates are going to play. Now, I haven't come up with any logos yet for these guys, so IDVK logo. Let's see if I can find something on the internet. IDVK. No, I don't think so. Nope, no logo. We're unfortunately not going to go with logos today. We're just going to go with names. HDP has something, but can't find anything for IDVK. I have an idea, guys. We're gonna... we're gonna make one like really fast using like a website. I don't know. And just randomly generate some logos and see if we can come up with anything good. Kinda did actually. Holy cow, wait a second. Yo, I'm making some free logos just randomly. Can come up with some fire stuff. I don't know. Just a little flame and then IDVK. If I click on this, and then if I want to take a screenshot of it, it says slogan text in there. I don't know, guys. I'm just messing around. Let's do it though. This would be really funny. So I'm just gonna snag a picture of this, and I'm just gonna make a logo. IDVK raw.png. Alright, I'm gonna work on the rest of that off screen, but in the meantime, I can play a replay for you guys. How about that? I think that would be fun. You guys get to watch a replay in the stream. We've still got 10 minutes of the game start, and I've shown everything I need to show. So let's watch this one. I had a very nice clutch on my press account. I was playing Barask with my friend Crow. And things are good, Nathan. Hope that you guys are good. Playing HTB. Oh, nice. So you're gonna be in the or if you're still there, you're gonna be in the stream. If not, then all good. Okay, and while that's going on, I'm going to see if I can quickly make a logo. One of the big dogs be in front, or the view never changes. Some wisdom right there. That is some good wisdom. Yamato, welcome to the stream. Good to have you in here. Now you guys can just watch this nice little replay. It's kind of a clutch. I'm not really going to comment on it because I'm in the middle of making some logos really fast, but it's fine. It's fine. Make a little bit of a mistake here, but kind of needed to make a play. Yeah, the T-54 hits me for a good one. Couple shots here in the crossing, and our Yag Tiger's really bad, by the way. Look at what our Yag Tiger is about to do. Something to pay attention to, I suppose. You'll see it happen. When it happens, you'll see it. Yeah, that happened. He drove reverse up into a Caliban instead of just taking one shot from that guy. He took 1300 because he's a gamer. This is so bad, guys, the logos that I am making. Oh my. VGNA best team. What's up, Frost? Actually, facts though. Niska's on their team, so he's kind of a gamer. Kind of a gamer. Haven't seen one before. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm about to outplay the hell out of their Caliban, by the way. This is it's pretty nice. I'm kind of sick with it. So somehow I don't get spotted for that shot. And then I go back around. And this requires some deep map knowledge, because this is not a spot that's ever used in pubs. So y'all, if you need a sneaky little spot, there you guys go. There's one. There's two. Bring him down to a one shot. No problem. What's up, Shay? Guys, don't worry. We're going to be streaming the tournament in just a bit. About 5 minutes until the games. The invite's about to come out if it's not already out. But, you watch this. I see the tiger. I'm thinking about getting the kill, and then instantly, oh, Caliban spotted. I'm about to outplay the heck out of him. And he says a naughty thing. He gets mad. But, I told him he messed up. He done messed up. Yeah, that was great. You messed up. There you go. Now it's a 3-on-2, and look at there's the time left. There's only 1 minute and 10. And look at the health on that VK. Hey, thanks for that follow, Be Ready here. Appreciate you. So I managed to get those two, and at this point there's only 20 seconds left in the game. And I'm realizing, okay, I'd have to roll seriously high if I want to get this kill. So I'm begging my M103 to put a shot in. I'm just begging. He does. Boom. 5 seconds left and the clutch. Being hacked for the 4th time this week. Myro. Sounds like you need a better password. Holy cow. Yeah, there's the clutch, guys. GG's. 5.4k. Solid dub. Ace tanker, no surprise there. Yeah, carried the hell out of that team, so good stuff. So we did get an invite. And it's got 2 minutes and 20, so I can actually join it just fine. Let me swap to the correct tank. Origins on the left. IDVKs on the right. Update our icons, and bang! Some really great logos for both of these teams. I love it. I love it. They're showing up with 5. I went through the effort of making a logo for them, and they're going to show up with 5. Wow. Yikers. The new teams register the not show up. Oh no, do you have that? That's a bummer. RIP Akame. RIP Purple. And that's kind of how the first day goes, I guess. Yeah, good luck with your games, guys, and everyone else is streaming. So, we're going to be covering Origin today. This is the new clan on the block. They are the #1 clan at the moment on the leaderboards. I didn't actually show the leaderboards. Maybe that's something I can do very briefly. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So here are our leaderboards. Origin is on top. They did lose, actually, a couple games last PYS. They lost 3-2 or they won 3-2, but they did lose 2 games to Elevate, who is also in top 8 now, along with Straight. Other clans, no surprises here, but that's our top 8. Our top 16, E-Girl, Chomp, Poker, 58 Fates, Anbu, Nox, and Venti. So those are our top 16 and top 8. And so IDVK not really in either of those. I don't even know if they're top 32. Hell, this may even be their first tournament, but they bring out 6 tanks, so that's fun. 6 tanks for IDVK, so maybe it'll be a little closer. And 4 60 TPs for Team Origin here. I haven't seen them use a lot of 60 TPs. Usually you see these guys run some crons. But actually no crons in sight for this first map, Mayan Ruins. Which I can understand. It's a heavier map. And this does suggest that they'll be going more towards the town side, the side with the A base, I believe it is. That's typically what you see all these heavies for, and it's totally a viable strategy to go all the way to the town. You know, you've got a base and you've got decent control over a second one, so wouldn't be surprised if that's what we end up seeing. Looks like the game is lagging out a little bit. Uh-oh. I should have joined their room by now. What's going on? Blitz isn't liking me, guys. I'm gonna have to restart Blitz. Uh-oh. The stream seems okay. Blitz server issues, though. What's going on? Here we go. 7 on 6. IDVK running an E3 and an E4. Okay, we do get in time, though. I'm guessing that other people had that issue as well then, because the countdown started so late. Looks like Origin is going indeed towards the town area. As for IDVK, nah, they're committing hard to the seaside, which is an interesting play considering that the only medium they have is the TVP. Then again, though, that's the one more medium than Origin has. They've got none, running 7 heavies this game, with a Yo and 2 types to balance out all of those 60 TPs. Looking at IDVK, though, I'm not sure if this is a great lineup to go see. I mean, they're bringing an E3 and an E4 to slow tanks. Then again, the E3 does have some armor, and when you can get it to hide its lower plate, I don't really want to say hull down because this thing doesn't have a turret, but generally, you know, if you can get that thing to hide its lower plate, it can put in some good work. It can stay alive for a very long time. Looking back at Origin, they are not interested in even grabbing the A base. They just want to find where IDVK is and completely roll them. RJK will sit in B because they do have, I guess, some slight concern about the cap. Finally, first contact has been made between the two tribes. So you're putting a nice beefy shot into the 113, who overextended a little bit. I didn't actually pull up IDVK stats, so I don't know exactly how good of a team they are. Maybe we can do that after this game. What's up, CMX? Welcome. Other shot goes in. Mako sneaking them in with his Yo. 1 in, 2 in, and 3. Looks like they're going to try to focus down the 113 first. He's already down to 500 hit points after a big shot there from Origin's 60 TP. And it looks like we're going to see another push over on the other side of the map. Waxer and RGK picking off the TVP very quickly. The E4 is going to follow soon. Puts in 1 shot. He's going to take 1 and 2. Down he goes. The E3 falls up, top 1200 damage. He got double tapped very quickly right there. A couple shots will go back into Panzer, but for the most part, this is a steamroll. Down goes the 113. E100 finds himself against several tanks here. The clip's going to go in from Mako. E4 does finally die. E100 taking even more hits. He'll survive for a little bit longer. Plenty of tanks on the type, though. Arctic, I don't know if he's memeing or just waiting to hit this shot. He does hit it, though. Down goes the E100 on the right. And will the team respect the 1v1? No, not quite. Tanner coming in from the rear. Sierra from up top. RGK ending it. They don't want to mess around. They just want to go ahead and get these games on over with. They'll take the first game here. 1-0. Pretty simple. Quick and easy. Not a whole lot to explain with that game. Really quickly, I did want to check IDVK's clan. They are sub 50, so unfortunately this is probably one of the weaker teams that we're going to be seeing this tournament. In fact, if I go to the website, I should be able to pull up all of the teams that have registered. Yeah, and if we go ahead and take a look at all the registered teams, IDVK down here with an average of 42% win rate at tier 10. And let me show Origin for comparison, because that's only fair. Origin, second highest with 70%. So there is a... How much percent? There is a 28% difference in skill gap there. Pretty massive if you'd ask me. And I'm sure that everyone else you'd ask would say the same thing. But that's that. Game number 1. Quick and easy. And now Origin's going to be rocking 4 crons. There they all are. They were hiding him, saving him up for the second game here. I know they're a big fan of the tank, and obviously they probably don't need to run any crazy strats against this clan, but, you know, practice what you're going to play in a real game, I guess. Iron out any kinks. Maybe they'll see a surprise or two. They do drop a cron for 95e6. And IDVK, I feel like they're probably just picking the only tanks that their players have. So I don't really need to comment on the lineup too much. The E3 is staying. They're bringing an M48 Patton, though, an extra medium tank, so doubling up there. But not a whole lot of mobility otherwise. I mean, the 113 is relatively fast, but this will be a nearly impossible task for IDVK. So we'll see how it goes for them as we swap. Hopefully this time we actually get into a game. I don't know what's going up with my texture there. Uh-oh. My game got hacked, guys. Also, sorry that there was no prediction. I don't think there was a prediction. I don't have a mod here to run them. So, unfortunately, no predictions. It's a little bit challenging for me to manage the prediction as well as do the rest of the stream, so probably won't be any today, but it's totally fine. I doubt there's going to be any big upsets. There really haven't been many upsets on day 1, if any at all. Origin going towards the town again, but a little bit less committal towards the town side entirely. Actually, no, they're going to turn themselves towards the city. Sorry, towards the middle area. Oh my goodness. And we seem to have a split team here for IDVK. 3 towards C, 3 towards A. What could go wrong? E100 is spearheading this push into the cap. He's not going to find anyone there quite yet. They will get into the C base, take an early cap lead potentially. No, he keeps driving in and out and in and out of the base. That's because he's found the rest of Origin's tanks. 3 of them are spotted currently, 4 of them. The rest are going to drive on in. This is just free pickings, honestly. Wax are going to drive right on in, lead the charge. And good trade from the TVP. He put 2 shots out and only took 1 of them, so well played to Katusha, but is it going to last? Nitrex has taken a couple shots of his own. The M48 Patton's about to get clipped out. That's a shot from Mako. That's a shot from RGK. That's another one and another one. Down he goes very quickly. TVP still fighting against Waxer. The cool thing about the 1-2-1B... Oh my goodness, he's running triple consumables. Guys, Waxer's a gamer. He doesn't have any repair kits. He's just running reactive, adrenaline, and super speed. He picks off the kill, surely because of those triple consumables. What a gamer he is. Someone else died off camera that I didn't get to watch because I was too busy staring at Waxer's amazing strategy. Truly a master of his tank, you know. He knows that he doesn't have to repair any modules at all, so he can just afford to do it, to be honest with you. That's just beautiful. Now, IDVK has a brief 2-on-1 with Tanner here, but incoming is the rest of Origin's tanks. They've got 3 full clips, Kron Vons, 4 of them actually. They all join. The E100 goes down. And Ramon is no more. quick 7-0 for Origin. They take the second game. Anybody surprised? I'm not. It is what it is. Unfortunate that IDVK didn't field 7, but if they did, I feel like it would not have made much of a difference, to be honest with you. GG's, though, and congrats to IDVK for actually trying to put up a fight there. I respect it, honestly. I'm sure that they were a little disheartened when they saw the matchmaking, but then again, it's hard to get a bracket where there isn't a top-level clan. So, I mean, they couldn't really have expected a whole lot different. GG's to Origin for winning that first set. We're going to be watching them play probably in about 20 minutes, so let me just double-check the tournament. I should go to the chart. Let's go to Origin. They play, 32, so that's in about 20-something minutes. We've got time to play some Blitz games. I'm going to put my face on. I'm going to get the other stuff off the screen. Here we are. Might as well just start gaming. Back to the Borsig. It's a fun tank. I've been enjoying it lately. Let's get it. Oh, one other thing I forgot to show is the scoring. I guess I can do that really quickly if we don't get into our game. But this is what the scoring is looking like for the tournament. So PYS 4, as you can see, 8,000 cups plus for winning today, and only 4,000 for second. So this is a differential of 4,000 cups just for this. So that's massive. You really need to win today, get second place today, move on to the next one, because another 7,000 cups are at stake. You absolutely do not want to miss that. If you're a top 8 clan and you get second today, that's a lot of cups missing. It's a lot of cups missing. All the top 8 clans should win their brackets. If they don't, there's really not a whole lot of excuse. Alright, we play camp, guys. This is Camp Stia. That's what we do here. Unfortunately, our solo medium tank does not want to spot over towards the church side, so we could very easily get spotted by an overextending FCM. Will that happen? I don't know. Doesn't seem like their tanks are going this way, so it may very well happen. I have to eat my words, I suppose. And unfortunately, I used my reticle Kelly, but I wasn't in position because I was in the process of driving away. So instead, hit that guy in the gun. Bummer. Would have been a really nice HE pennant to have instead. That's fine. This guy's gonna back off. We'll just heat him, I suppose. Beautiful. That shell flies so slow. They are actually all over here. I'm just moving up so the FCM will have a bit of a harder time spotting me, assuming he is over here. Then again, I'm getting spotted by this guy a lot easier. I did get lit. There's the T25AT. Only person who has not been spotted is that FCM. This individual thinks he's safe now. Now he kind of can't pen him, but maybe that one went in. There's the FCM. It did go in. And this is just this is a perfect little spot to be right now. The enemy team is just all sitting in front of me. I got some James enemies. For real. That bounces, unfortunately, because of the distance. There's a little bit of red on that guy's side. Couldn't guarantee it going in unless I shot heat, which I didn't really want to shoot heat on that. It's okay, though. Maybe I will shoot heat now. Nope, not if he gives me his rear. But he gives me his side. Yes, we'll just high roll the heat. We take those. Y'all, this is just farming simulator, guys. What the heck? Don't move. Ah, Shaco's left. Somehow my team is still... I mean, it's a 5-on-3, but we've lost 2 tanks and 2 more on half hit points against a team like this. That's so funny to me. Okay, will this one go straight? No, that's okay. We're running out of heat here. I'm gonna have to move up. This guy actually blind for me. He was looking pretty close to me. That would be bad. Yeah, it's game over at this point. I'll just move in. And the VK-168's the other tank alive. I could have done so much more damage if my shots went true. But, this is a fun one anyway. Yeah, guys, did anyone expect Origin to lose that? I hope not. Oh man, he got HE'd for 12. Stealing my damage for real. This guy hasn't spotted me yet. This guy's a baller. Do we go for the cupola snipe? Yes. Do we hit it? No. I kind of regret it. That's fine. I mean, we have the hit point, so it's not like I needed to not take a hit. It's just, it's for the content. It's for the content. This bounces, I'd be sad. There we go, 5k. Beautiful. Bit of a slow game there, but could have been so much more. A couple more pens. GG's. The fact that we still could have lost that game if I weren't in this particular tank. Was that an ace, by the way? I didn't even see it. It was. Very cool. Borsig do be like that sometimes. The gun does troll, but the tank is fun. Play it again. Not top tier this, not top tier this time. So we might not want to play as aggressively as we did last game. We've got a stock Conqueror as one of our tier 9s, so that's fun. I'm gonna knock down some of this stuff. It's not fun to shoot through. Oh boy, and our prog's not gonna be having a fun time against that individual. He's sitting back and he's just gonna trade 1-for-1 with that guy. And there's nothing else I can do about that except he's gonna have support from a T-34, but it's not gonna matter. Enemy's got support as well. Yeah, he's just trading 1-for-1 with the tank that's got nearly triple his alpha damage. Down he goes. Surprise? Absolutely not. I'm gonna go for the Caliban here. Unfortunately, that tank is a 3-shot for me. It is not. It's kind of goofy how much hit points that tank has. Oh, and he's got a friend as well. Caliban did fire. But we'll put that in. Thankfully, our team has picked off their Panther. Let's try to put a second into this guy. Without the Caliban shooting me. Good. My teammate could put in another. Great. Ouch. What shot me there? Probably their waffle. Missed his shot. Good. Goodbye, my Caliban friend. Nice. Team ended up holding on just fine over on that other corner, so we should be just fine here. Will the low back up into my gun? I doubt. He does. Max roll. Beautiful. What's up, Islamic Soap? Welcome to the stream. Hello. Do I try Blitz if you're great at console and PC? The skills are definitely useful. 100%. If you're just even decent at either of those games, you'd be pretty good at Blitz. Because you know, it's all about like knowledge kind of the game. And while the stats don't always transfer over, just like general mechanics and knowing how to like win a battle by playing like smart is definitely something that transfers over. However, the thing that's different about Blitz is it's a lot more aggressive. It's a lot more aggressive than these other games, just because it's a 7v7 and it's a lot faster paced. Maps are smaller, all that sort of stuff. So, yes, it's something you can succeed in, but it's not like identical to the other games. Messed up that waffle, by the way. That was a nice shot. There we go. Another solid game. 5K and then a 4K. Very beautiful. And Iavuksa, welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, this is an English stream, so I'm not going to be able to understand what that means. That's a first class, so we got an ace and then a first class. He says, "You suck." I translated it. Well, for one, he's not speaking in English. And two, the only thing he says is "you suck." I don't really feel like putting up with it. Goodbye. Very cool. So yeah, we're off to a really good start. 3.9 first class, looking good. But yeah, Islamic Soap, if you want an example of how Blitz is played, I'm actually streaming the competitive season right now for Blitz. We're in the middle of matches. There's going to be one that's starting at 9:30 Eastern, so in a few minutes, in about 10 minutes or so, and you guys are going to be able to see it. And you can kind of see for yourself what high-level Blitz is like when you've got like these clans playing in 7-on-7s. We're actually watching one of the top 5 clans on the entire server right now. And I'm guessing they're going to be playing against Fates, because Fates is playing against another team, but I don't really know, so we'll see. Oh, we got Frost. Ha ha. It's our boy Frost. I wonder if he's gonna notice. Bite lip. He said, "Oh." He noticed it this time. Oh, that's great. I love it. Beautiful. Okay, so there are no mediums this game, so I don't really suspect many tanks are going to go on this right side, but that's chill. Someone does. Maybe we can get like a blind fire in here or something. That may have gone in. Unfortunately, the heavies on my team are not really moving at all. They're still sitting back here and stuff. So that's cool, I guess. Okay, there's a tiger. I can turn around. I'm okay with turning around. I'm in a decent position to do so. I am nervous of something peeking out over there. do see something. Am I lit? I'd like to get back in case I do get lit. I do. Gonna chillax for now. We've lost our reticle Cali, but I'm gonna shoot heat here just to guarantee the pen. And I'm gonna run. Our E75 is camping, so that's not good. What's up, Blue Sky? Welcome. How you doing? Good to have you in here. Okay, I'll hold this. I'm just a little nervous is all. Okay, hopefully this is a shot that I can hit. There we go. Low roll though, 500. There's the IS-8. Now their ISU went down, but their JP2 is still over there. There he is. I'm gonna go around like this and see if I can dump one into him. Or just bounce right into this guy's side. Unfortunate. He bounces on me, because Borsig. I'd rather shoot this guy. There we go. And then we'll go for the IS-8. And he misses. Love that. I'm just gonna turn around. My teammates should be able to take care of that guy just fine. Is that a blind kill? I might have a blind kill. Frost gets one himself. Very good. And this last guy is no hit points. T49 should have the clean kill. If not, Frost will pick it up. He shoots Frost. T49 aiming in. Gets it. Feels bad. Kill stolen. L. Cope, mold, and shiver. GG's. Not quite a 4K or a 5K game like our last two, but I'll take it. I'll take the wins. We've won 3 in a row now. Give him... What do I give him? I give him a duck. What a pro gamer. All these Caliban users, man, they're... Blitz is getting scary in tier 8 a little bit, I won't lie, especially like playing the Borsig. Very nice. Okay. So, had a good session in the Borsig today. We will swap back over the Kenny and wait for our next invite, which should be coming out in the next minute or so. Don't really have enough time to play another game, so we're just going to relax here. And, I guess really quickly we can see... Are the brackets actually out for PYS? No, PYS 4's brackets are still not showing up. Kind of weird, champ, to be honest, but fair enough. It says it's a... Wait, hold on. If I click on PYS 4 now... Yeah, it says it's got no brackets on the website, which is clearly wrong, because it does, but whatever. Okay, we've got Origin on the left, Fates on the right. Nidaclin is in here, hahaha, and we're on New Bay. Very cool. So New Bay is going to be the map here. So let me set up the names. Origin. Origin. Fates. Cool, we should be set. Cool. Just so you guys know, I am streaming with a 3-minute delay, so if y'all say something in chat, it's going to take 3 minutes before you see me respond to it, if I even respond to it, because, you know, I am streaming the tournament, and that's going to require most of my attention. Things are actually looking good for the stream so far. We haven't had any lag yet, knock on wood. But I did a driver reset today, and maybe that fixed things. Really hoping that stays. Just over 3 minutes till we join the room, and we can go ahead and do so. But here we are. Fates and Origin. We'll swap to the overlay. And I could totally get a better avatar for Origin now that I've found online stuff that I've used for the other clans. But I'm just going to leave it, honestly. I think it's funnier this way. And New Bay, we're seeing potentially lots of crowns here for the Origin team. Fates, we've seen Fates play a decent amount, and they usually stick with the Type 71s. I mean, it's the simplest tank. It's obviously the meta tank right now. There isn't really like a good substitute for the type that just does things just as good. Like the IS-7, also a mobile heavy, also the 113, but neither of them compare in terms of the combination of both mobility and armor. The IS-7, a little bit slower, but also not nearly as good of a haul. It's got a strong turret, but also doesn't really have the gun depression. They're going to be mixing, looks like 3 and 3 of them actually for Fate. So 3 IS-7s, 3 types, and maybe an LT on top. No, they're going to pull out a bat chat. Shout out to E-Girl. And on the Origin side, we're actually going to be seeing 2 95E6s. Now, you've seen one of them here, one of them there, but never 2 of them on the same team, and that's interesting. There's obviously a role that that tank is going to fulfill that they think will do better than any other. And they have, on the other side of things, they've got 2 types, so seeing a type, not surprised, but also 3 crowns. So again, they are a fan of the crown, and we will see them busted out here. I think this is a very strong map for the crown. Putting them right on top of those ramps could be excellent, because you can kind of just control things on the ramps towards the A area. But also, if you put them into the town and the little park between B and C, that could be very strong as well. So the crowns could be used on either side, and I really don't know which way Origin is going to take their tanks. Then again, the types are also flexible as well as the IS-7, so I don't know where either team is going to go. It's really anyone's game here, so that's exciting to see. Thorin, hello, welcome to the stream. But yeah, we are about 30 seconds out from the battle. Unfortunately, no prediction for you guys. Actually, I could probably make one. You guys have probably already had at this point. I could make one really fast, and I'll just have it run for like a minute or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Please work. And do so. Uh-oh, I'm hearing my own stream. Sorry, you guys. That means you guys are hearing my stream too. Uh-oh. But yeah, let's get it. Let's make it like a 2-minute submission. It's like, dude, this guy's here. Makes sense, because some teams use this to cheat. Yes, exactly. That's why we use delay here. Alright, looks like Origin is going towards the ramps area potentially here. Double 95E6 is taking the outside. I like it. That's a fast heavy tank, and you can get there very quickly. And the Crons will be playing on the ramps kind of to oppress anything that tries to push. Sneaky shot into Mako, though. Good one there from Fates. And actually, Tunnel's taking an aggressive position, kind of like what you see in pubs sometimes, where you can sneak right up onto this spot here. Now, he seems like he's potentially isolated, but not quite immediately. Lots of shots are being put in. Actually, Tanner taking some shots from underneath. IS-7 there, Segs and AIDS here, both putting shots in. Arturo coming in, and already Origin's got a very low hit point tank. Pandeo-kun's going to come right in and put some shots in as well. 2 and 5B even going to drop. Oh my goodness, taking a couple hundred hit points, but RGK, Panzer, Tunnel, and Bubba are just going to counter push on the top, and they're going to be opening fire on Kevin, who drops as well. Lots of tanks dropping here, and what that's going to mean is Origin's got free bleeds. Look at Segs taking 1900, 2200, and 53 damage. Big shots there, and in the meantime, all we're seeing is this little farming Bat Chat trying to shoot from the middle. It's not doing anything at all. Lots of low hit point teaks here, and even though Origin was able to pick off this kill here on Seg's, hit points are still within about 1,000 of each other, mostly in part to Tanner dying instantly quite quickly, and also Panzer took a few shots of his own as well. However, RGK still pretty healthy, Bubba still full health, Sierra healthy as well. So all the Crons are still doing just fine over here. They're going to turn around, and even though it looks like Fates has all 3 bases, Origin's got the hit point lead and picking up another kill. That one on Arturo, 1,000 damage into him. Aid's going to be taking plenty of hits next. Now the Kronvons, literally all they're doing is taking advantage of the slowness of the battle. You know, as soon as Fates backs off, you know, they're just reloading their clips. They get another kill on 2 and 5B. Down goes Aids. Kevin hiding the best he can. He's kind of down here trying to put some shots into tunnel here now. But yeah, every time the battle slows down, it's just full clips for the Kronvons, and they just get to destroy another tank for free. Tunnel falls, so it's a 4-on-3 scenario, but the hit points aren't even close. Origin does need to put some pressure on soon, but they have 295 E6s still alive for that. They have plenty of mobility. They can chase down the kills as soon as they need to. But it needs to go fast because Fates does have all 3 capture points, and they are going up rather quickly. Something to be slightly concerned about. It looks like Sierra is going to locate Kevin de los Andes, puts in a max roll. Very nice shot there, Sierra. And just keep driving forward, potentially to grab the base. There's 0 Day. Sierra not even looking. He's going to take a full clip here. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. So actually good bleeds here from Fates, putting in a full clip there. However, Mako's going to chase down Sierra. Mako's going to chase down Pandeo-kun, as well as RGK. Sierra could fall in the 1v1 here. No, that mobility is a nice thing to have. He's able to run away from Kevin. Points are at 800 though. And 0 Day is actually going to make a move in to try to pick up the kill here. He gets it. RGK stopping a base. Sorry, Mako stopping a base. And Bubba stopping the other. So now the capture points aren't a huge hemorrhage here for Origin. And them only having 1 base, Fates having 1 base, it means that we will see Cap sticking up a lot more slowly. Origin not in as much pressure to get the kill. Now I like that little tracking shot from Kevin. Gonna allow him to kite just a little bit more. However, as soon as RGK picks up this kill, he's just gonna step right onto the A base, and there's not gonna be much hope left for 0 Day as he attempts to engage Bubba Vernon here, and he's putting in another shot there. So well played, honestly. Face did a good job holding onto this one for as long as they did. This is like a full 5-minute game almost here, or 4-minute game, 4.5. You know, going for the ram kill. No, this is an RVR bucko. Bubba getting the kill instead. But yeah, well played to Fates for grabbing all of the bases. Honestly, like, the Bat Chat, yeah, it wasn't that effective until the very end of the battle, to be honest with you. It wasn't doing a whole lot of damage during. But, I mean, fair play, honestly. They got all the bases, and they gave Origin a little bit of a scare. Then again, it wasn't that difficult for them to send 2 tanks to 2 different caps. That's the nice thing about having that 95 E6 is you do get that extra mobility, and it's nothing to worry about here. We're going to swap spawns. This is a best of 3, so if Origin wins this, they take it. They move on to the Grands. Fates has an opportunity to tie it up here and force a tiebreaker, but not guaranteed that we're going to see another map. And actually, Origin's going to be busting out even more Crons now. I was talking to Tanner the other day, and I was wondering where all their Crons were, because I watched them play once, and there weren't that many. But they're going to be running at least 4 of them now, it seems, if they keep things the way they are. Yeah, 4 Crons. So even more than last game. Whereas Fate's dropping their light tank, and instead picking up a mouse on Ube. Now, this is one of the maps where you do see a mouse used. It's not a... Not really a mistake to bring a mouse in this map, I would say. It can definitely be used well. Oftentimes they're either placed between like the ramp area where, how was it, Tunnel he went at the beginning of the game last time in the type? Right, like on those middle ramps, kind of overlooking the center area on the A side up top. But also, so the mouse could be used there. It could also bring it up on top of the ramps just to kind of block things around. It's an interesting tank. It can be used in a couple different ways. Mostly it's there to be a hit point soak, but also at the same time can be used for just cutting a team in half Because if like there's a couple tanks on the B side, a couple on the A, and then you put the mouse right in the middle, you have to get through the mouse to get to the rest of your team. And it can just be a nice little roadblock to have, so you can see how the mouse gets used here. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, and it's just going to be a spearheading the push type tank, but we'll see. Game number 2, Origin versus Fates. Origin looking to move to the Grands for the day. Fates looking to take it to a tiebreaker on a map that I haven't quite seen yet, but it may or may not even matter. And Origin going to be going directly towards the C base, so they're actually going to play in the town here with their 4 crons. Not a bad pick, to be honest. The nice little park in the middle of B and C. It's a really good spot to have hull down tanks, so I don't think that's a bad pick. However, they actually seem to be split a little bit, as they're going to be bringing 2 of their crons to overlook this crossing area. Tanner's going to see if he can get some spots. Segs does get spotted. Panzer and Sierra not going to take any shots. They're actually going to wait for the next tank to cross, and Segs is a little bit isolated here. Now, Panzer and Sierra may have some really beefy shots, but at the same... Ooh. Tanner's actually going to run right into Arturo and AIDS Hero. He was going to try to cut off the IS-7 from the rest of the team, but it seems that Tanner's actually getting himself into a little bit of a fire here. RGK's taking a few shots as well, but Fates is going to go for that counter push, and Tanner gets split out by quite a bit. But the Kronvons shooting from across, they're going to get Pandeo-kun real quick. Look at those tanks. Beautiful clip in there, and unfortunately, they don't have much DPM for now, so this gives Fates a little bit of chance to counter push, but Segs is quite low. They're going to see if they can get the pick on RGK, though. He is getting covered by Tunnel a little bit here, preventing 2 and 5B for getting the shot in. Doesn't quite get it for long, though, and RGK should be able to get picked up here. Arturo bouncing the shot actually takes a little bit more time than Fates wanted to. And AIDS here is going to go down instead. So will Segs here, and look at this. Sierra's got a full clip now. Bubba's going to have 2 shots in just a moment. And Fates has kept the hit points relatively even for now, but it is a difference of about 2,000 at this point in time. A lot of that being in the mouse. It is a 4-on-4, but look at all of the health left on Origin. They've got so much hit points left, especially those 2 Kronvons in particular. As they pick up Kevin, they're about to pick up 2 and 5B as well. He is a 2-shot here. But Zero Day trying to do his best to block Panzer. He blocks Bubba, but not Panzer, actually. And Sierra sneaking in that kill, 17 hit points. Mako jumping right on Zero Day. Look at that damage accumulating. Oh, man. He's saying, get off me, but unfortunately, that's going to be about it for Fates for this set here. Now there's just a mouse on 2700. That's the beauty of focus fire here, y'all. Despite the fact that the hit points weren't really terribly different, like it's a couple thousand, like everything that's left is just this mouse here, and that's not a particularly great tank to have at the end of the game. Because, yeah, it can't do a whole lot against 3 tanks. I do like how Arturo's playing it, trying to keep as many tanks in front of him as possible, and see if he can even get the kill here on Mako. But look at that reverse speed boost. Oh my goodness. Super speed is absolutely busted. It does not belong in the game. Mako's just able to get himself right out of there. And as soon as Arturo turns his turret, Mako's ready to unload the rest of his clip. He does so, and now it's just 3 Kronvons left against a 68 hit point tank. Arturo picks up the kill, and that's going to be just about it for Team Fates. Quick 2-0 win on New Bay. There we go. Origin has secured themselves a spot in Grands, haven't dropped a single game yet, although I will say Fates played remarkably well. I'm pretty impressed with how they did. They managed to hold both game within a few thousand hit points up until the very end. So I'm pretty happy with the way they played. I'm sure that they can't be too upset about it as well. I don't know who Fates is playing next. Let's go ahead and find out. Looks like they're going to play HDP, so the team that we haven't watched yet, on Yukon to start things off. So I'm going to go ahead and exit, change the first team to HDP, update the icon. A beautiful icon, by the way, that I found off the internet and recolored so that it's nice and transparent. And reset the scores. We can go ahead and hide it for now, I guess. And we'll just sit here for about a minute or so. Not playing because you need a good seating. Unfortunate. Should have bet the whole 26k. Fair. That's true. I do need to update the results. I'll do that in a moment here. One person put 100 points on Fates. That's pretty funny. Yes. I think I'm so I don't even know if HTP is even played. I don't think they're in the top 32. I can go ahead and check. I don't need to do it on the camera because it's not a big deal. But HTP, they are currently tied for 37th as of going into today. I don't know how it is at the moment because they've won some games and lost some games, but at the moment they're tied for 37th place, so it's not going terribly well for them. They're tied with a couple other clans, though, IDVK being one of them. And they each have the same amount of win rate and the same amount of points, so that's kind of nuts how that managed to work out like that, but pretty interesting. We can go ahead and join the training group now. And here we go. HTB versus Fates Yukon, the first map, and right away we're going to be seeing lots of types again from Fates, busting out 5 of them, so pretty respectable, must say. We're going to go ahead and complete this prediction here for X versus Fates. X wins. Cool. You still got 2 minutes until the game starts, so I'm just going to set up a next one. And we can actually have it go for 5 minutes. Thanks for the follow, Joe. For some reason, I thought I had my alerts muted, but I guess I didn't. Normally, I would have them on, but during a tournament stream, I like to turn them off. But unfortunately, I forgot to do that, so I'm glad that it happened in between games and not during, because that would have distracted the hell out of me. But anyway, minute left until the game start. Prediction should be all taken care of. And we've got 2 T100s from HDB. They only have 6 players. Somehow they've managed to claw their way into the 3rd place fight with 6 players. Maybe that's because IDVK also had 6, and this team just happened to win the 6 versus 6, which is pretty funny. Hi, nice stream. Thank you. Guys, just a reminder, I am streaming with a 3-minute delay, so I see your message. It's 3 minutes in advance. So I'll send like a wave message in an exclamation mark delay. But here we go. From HDP, we also seen MLE54, so a nice little fun tank to have here. Hey, Crow's here's a little sup, Crow. Fates will bust out a Kronvon after being beat by so many of them. They're deciding to pull one out. I honestly don't blame them at all. I am surprised that we're not seeing any light tanks from Fates, because I do think it's a good tank to have on Yukon, whether it's a T100 LT, a Sheridan, or whatever. I think having some mobility is a good thing on this map, but obviously Fates thinks otherwise, which is totally acceptable. I mean, heavy tanks are the meta for a reason. It looks like we are going to start with a 6-on-7 scenario, so unfortunate here for HDP, but they'll give it their all regardless, and I'm sure they'll be happy with their results either way. If they do manage to pull off the upset, that would be even nuttier, because Fates has been looking pretty good, and they looked really good there against Origin, even though they didn't pull off the win. Close games for both of them, very clearly. Good stuff here. As we count down, remember guys, this is also a best of 3, just as the last 2 sets have been. The winner is going to play it back against Origin in the grand finals, which will be a best of 3 as well. And the loser is eliminated from the tournament and also from PYS number 4 entirely, as only the top 2 teams can go on and this decides who gets to play for first and second and who drops as third place. So Fates is going right away into the A side very aggressively, led by Aid's hero over here. And actually, no, Fates is taking a little bit of a turn, going more towards the town. I think that they're realizing, okay, it's a 7-on-6 scenario. We know that HTP is in B, so we're just going to see if we can outbrawl them. And look at both of these 200 LTs. Even though the push is occurring, they're still sitting on the D base over there. Probably not a good idea. You want to get yourselves in there at some point. Now, Segs has taken a lot of damage here. He's already down to only 600 hit points or so, but now it's just going to be Abusa Madres who's going to be taking a ton of hits here. Kranvan's got his full clip. He's not even going to worry about this 60 TP. He's going to start putting shots into the MLE after 60 TP goes down, and the MLE, who was just full hit points a moment ago, already down to only 47. And Aid's bouncing the shot. Now it looks like HTP is just going to try to play for the caps here. Oh my goodness. Andres, who's getting in the T100, he's like, okay, I need to help out my team. He just got himself stuck, just like your average stepsister. And now it's just a 3-on-6. They did manage to pick up Segs, so well played to Fates for finally getting the kill on the tank that they bled out quite quickly in the opening. And even though Len and Rock originally seemed to be going for the caps, he does find himself rushing towards the Fates players for just a moment before running away. He thinks that capping is his win condition. Trying to maybe go through the A base here. He's going to sit on the A base. My brother, you are not going to have enough time. Those types are quick. Look at him. He's already there. Types are fast, and unfortunately, Lennon Rock finding himself cut off now by 0 Day. He's going to have to corner himself again. Bring himself right back into Bideo-kun's gun. And that's just about all she wrote. Oh, missed shot there, but the rest of Fates is coming on in. Not a problem here for Fates. Game number 1, very convincing win. 12,000 hit point difference. Barely any damage done to anybody other than Segs in his IS-7, who was the initial target. I mean, he lost most of those hit points immediately and hadn't really lost any since. Welcome to the stream at 34 Makanouchi. I don't know how to say that, but I like your username. It's got that 34 in it. Beautiful. Welcome to the stream. Okay, game number 2, and HTP still doesn't have a 7th player, unfortunately. And so things are looking real good for Fates here. They're going to very likely move on to the 2nd day. And they may or may not win against, Origin, because they're looking really strong, of course. But Fates had some close games today. I wouldn't be surprised if they would be able to at least tie the set. Force a tiebreaker potentially against Origin, but we'll see how it goes. And it looks like HTP is switching to that alpha damage now. They're realizing, okay, maybe if we can get some quick clears by hitting those early shots. Ooh, wait, 7 players. Okay, HTP's back with 7. They pulled their 7th player. I was going to say if they can sneak some quick alpha damage kills, if they hit those shots on Segs again, but with higher alpha, they'd get a quick kill, see if they can snowball that to a win. But now they've got 7. They don't need that kind of game plan, although it seems like they're going to stick with it anyway. 360 TPs, 2 German super heavies, a type in an IS-7, whereas Fates busting at double 50B, so they're going for quick clips of their own to dish out that fast damage. 5 types as well. Not running any light tanks for either teams this battle, which is totally understandable. Also, I realized I forgot to switch to this overlay. My bad, guys. Here's the logos. I know the logos are beautiful. They're nice to see. Also, my beautiful face. But, yeah, 10 seconds until the battle starts. You guys get to see this one for a brief moment. Here we are, game number 2 in the lower bracket finals here for Group 5. PYS number 4, day 1 on the North American server. And that was a mouthful. 350Bs actually, so it looks like one swapped while I wasn't paying attention. Fate's going for that extra fast clears here, which I respect. I think it's a solid strategy. I mean, they know who they're up against, HTP, who's not one of the top level clans, but maybe they're just doing some experimenting. We're actually going to see 2 of them lining up at their own spawn for a little bit of a trapping play. See if HTP can make a hard push through the D side. Unfortunately, for Fates. That's not what they're going to see. Linen Rock getting spotted, as well as actually 3 other tanks. So all these tanks have been spotted. Fates does realize at this point that HDP is not going to be making a push through the D, and those 50Bs are bailing from that spawn trapping position. They're going to be moving around somewhere, whether it's to the D base or otherwise. And they're taking a very long way around. I'm surprised that they're doing this, because they've got themselves on the A base just fine. AIDS Hero has gotten himself there actually, and he's a little bit ISO, but HDP is in no position to push at the moment. It looks like these 50Bs have been spotted, and they're going to actually go for a Corazado here, who has noticed both of them. He's going to take some big shots here. Zero Day pushing on in, and here come those 50Bs. Segs putting in shots, 2 and 5B, missing his shots. He goes down very quickly. HDP going for a little bit of counterplay on Zero Day, but not quite happening over there. Instead, they're going to focus AIDS Hero on the A base. No, they're going for Pandeo-kun. Double push there. I like it. I like it. They need to have some sort of counterplay. Big shots into Fates player. He actually goes down quite quickly, and well played from HDP getting that pick. They're up on the hit points at the moment. Tanks are in favor of them as well, as they got the quick clear on Zero Day on the other side of the map. They may lose Andres here, but AIDS, holy cow, getting taken up for 2,400. Look at this focus fire from HDP. The alpha damage does seem to be working for them briefly. Now the 50Bs are back in the game, though. They put out some quick damage, and Fate's taking that hit point lead right on back. Tanks are in favor of Fates again. Now it's even, but oh my goodness. Now the 50Bs are both clipping, all 3 of them clipping for that matter. This is HDP's time to get a kill. They really need to get one, though, and they're not pushing out into any of the 50Bs. If they were smart, they'd be going for one of them, but they're all sitting here. They're just letting the 50Bs clip out, and they had the advantage for a brief moment. But that's going to be it. They don't really have anything else for them here. They're going to get shots into Kevin at this point, but Abusa's going to go down, Santiago's going to down, and Lennon Rock's actually going to be able to go down as well, assuming Zegs can hit his shots. Oh my goodness. HDP had the advantage, but those 50Bs, man, if you don't punish them, they are going to rock you. And that is exactly what Fates did. And although the game was looking close for just a moment here, it looks like HDP is not going to have enough gas left in the tank to take the dub here. And we are actually going to be seeing a beautiful 2-0 here from Fates. Very nice. Enjoy your prediction, guys. And GG there. Very close game. I respect the plays from HDP. But they will lose 0-2 to Fates, and that means that we're going to see Grand Finals, Fates versus Origin, the rematch here. Maybe to nobody's surprise, but that's totally fine. It is what it is. I'll get the invite to it. Where's the invite? I'll sit around for just a brief moment, I suppose. Oh, there it is. Origin on the left, Fates on the right. You got it, guys. Origin on the left, update the icon, reset the scores, and we wait about 2 minutes. Here we go, and Z's in here. What's up? Save me from Droodles. Brother, there's nothing forcing you to watch a stream, Nelson. There is nothing forcing you. You can just happily be here this entire time. It is you who's choosing to watch him every single set, and that's on you. You could absolutely be watching me. This is your own fault. Are you even in that group? That he's streaming? No, you're just choosing to watch him, Nelson, you dick. Coming into my stream, complaining about someone else. You could be hanging out here this entire time. SMH. Nah, you're good, bro. Marcos, what up? Good to have you in here. Welcome to the stream. We are continuing the tournament casting grind. We're about to watch the grand finals for PYS 4 day number 1. Going back to watching the Origin clan play against Fates. It was a 2-0 when they played previously, but Fates kept both games pretty close on New Bay. Wait about 10 more seconds here before we join the room. We'll be all good to go. And here we are. Origin Fates. We are on Fort Despair going to be here. Best of 3 again, so this will only be 3 games maximum, so if Origin gets another 2-0, we're not even going to see another map here. This is a pretty symmetrical map, so whatever spawn you have, it doesn't really affect what strategy you run for the most part. I mean, there's a couple nuances for the spawns, but not a whole lot. So wouldn't really worry about that too much. There we go. Sorry you guys had to hear, but that's my cue to give you guys the outcome that you got about 3 minutes ago. So there's that. You guys enjoy that. Looks like Origin's still getting their players on in. Oh, they have Sierra specking and Panzer specking. They're going to try to play 6 on 7? Are they doing a self-imposed challenge here against Fates? What's this? Uh-oh. Fates rocking 5 types again. We know that they love that tank. 1 IS-7, 1 Concept, 1 B. Also, Pandeo-kun, thanks for the bits, man. I appreciate it. I just saw that. I have my alerts muted again to focus, but thank you. Very kind. GG's, man. It's been a pleasure to watch your guys' games so far. We'll see if y'all do well against Origin. Please keep the spoilers out, by the way. Remember, there is a 3-minute delay. So if anyone's watching the results in real time on the website or something, don't come into chat and spoil. It would be greatly appreciated if you wouldn't do that. Got a minute until the games start. And no, Origin's not actually self-imposing a challenge on themselves. They were just waiting for someone to join the room. And going 4 crons, 3 types here. Nothing fancy for them. They've been rocking the crons entire tournament, showing why they work, because anytime Fates decides not to push the crons, they just get their full clip. And it's a very nice thing to have in the cron Von, because it's not an easy tank to push. So it's discouraged from pushing them in the first place because of that really nice hull down armor. But if you do push them, you get clipped out for a lot of damage. So it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't type thing. BRB Grand Finals. Good luck, NZ. Here we go. Game number 1. Origin v Fates. Should I join the server? I think you should. I think it'd be a good idea. Alright, game number 1, Origin versus Fates. Again, best of 3, so very quick. Here, oh my goodness, everybody's voting for Origin. There are no points for Fates at the moment. No one taking a bit of a gamble. No one's going to win any channel points for this. This is kind of boring. Everything's so one-sided. The bets don't really mean a whole lot at all, do they? Alright. Game 1 on the map for Despair. It's an honest map, not really a whole lot of room for super tricky plays. Relatively flat with a little bit of elevation kind of in the cubby holes, but other than that, this is a very flat map. Just down to honest play. And Fates is going hard for the B base, it looks like, pretty quickly with all these tanks. One going towards the A corner. And Origin's going to be also sending a tank to the A corner. That's going to be Tunnel. And Tanner getting quickly spotted out here. Actually, plenty of tanks are being spotted on either team. And Fates is going for a hyper-aggressive play into the B base, getting pushed right off of it. Kevin taking lots of shots here from the types. The Kronvons, who now have full clips, all of them. And Kevin's not going to be backing out of this one alive, unfortunately. A bit of an overextension there from Fates. So not a great start, Arturo. Pretty isolated, actually, against the rest of these Kronvons here. Look at all these Fates players in the town area. I mean, they have 0 day behind them, but that's just about it here. Whereas Origin, pretty much put together here, and Seg's turning around for that little Sneaky flank, but he's actually going to get himself caught out here. I wouldn't be surprised if Origin turned around for him, but they're not even going to bother at the moment. Tunnel's having a one-on-one with Pandeo-kun. Pandeo-kun's actually rather putting shots into Tainer while getting himself shot by Tunnel. And here we go. Origin is making a play. It's going to be onto Arturo in the Concept 1B. Getting HE'd from Waxer, shot by RGK and Mako. RGK putting that shot in, gets the clear there. They're about to get the clear on V2 and 5B as well. Nice jump though. Oh my goodness, that's a style kill on Mako right there. Nice statement from Fates, although they are not winning the game. That was a beauty to watch, that's for certain. Very beautiful. Zero Day gonna be the next target here from Origin, although really, just shooting either tank is enough to get the dub here. Zero Day on a fraction of his hit points. He goes down. 8-0 who does pick up the kill on Tainer, so well played. They did get 2 kills. A stylish one on Mako at that. That was a pretty nice jump there from 2 and 5B. But GG. That one is a lot less close than the first two we've watched against this this particular set of teams. 3 minutes, yes, 3-minute delay. Exclamation delay. Easy. There you go. So yes, quick game 1 dub there from Origin. Game number 2, same map, Spops spawns. And really, Fate's just kind of getting out-brawled there. They did overextend with Kevin taking the B base. You can't play too aggressively when there's 4 crowns on the enemy. You don't know where they are right away. And as soon as you know where they are, oh my goodness, you hung a tank out right in front of all of them. And I'm sure that didn't feel very good. They lost the tank in the first minute or even less. I didn't even see what the timestamp was. But yeah, all those clippers, they do damage. They do indeed do damage. Dropping a crown for an IS-4 here is Origin, whereas Fates, I mean, they're bringing out a crown Von of their own, an IS-7, and then the rest in types. They're still believers in that tank. Not really changing a whole lot, just a little bit here, a little bit there. Well, IS-4's here. Don't really know exactly what they have in store in the IS-4. It's got a little bit better armor than the type, but definitely a lot less mobility. It's just more of like an more armored, less fast version of the Type 71, to be honest. Guns are similar in performance. I'd say the IS-4's gun's a bit better. And the IS-4 also has a lot of hit points. It has about 300 more, I believe, than the Type, maybe even 400 more, which is about an extra shot of durability. Plus a little bit more armor than the... maybe the armor's not as good in the IS-4. It's close. It's pretty close. I think the fact that the Type has such good mobility is what boosts its armor to as good as it is. Whereas maybe by pure thickness, it's just close. It could be still the Type, but I mean, it's close enough, to be honest with you. Here we are, guys. Game number 2, Origin Fates. This is potentially the last game of PYS for day 1, and this would be a big one here for Origin. If they lost this game, it wouldn't really, I don't know if it would be that big of a deal. Or not if they lost this game, if they lost this set, because yes, that's missing out on 4,000 cups, but they are well over 4,000 cups above some of the other teams, I believe, that are fighting for top 8, so I don't see that as being an issue. V2 and 5B driving forward. Did he lag out? Yeah, he lagged out, guys. Honestly, accident. It's gotta be an accident. I cannot imagine that Fates would do that on purpose. But yeah, this game is unfortunately not gonna be much better. Hanging a tank in the first, that was 30 seconds. That was a 30-second tank. Origin's just gonna push on Pandeo-kun, who is completely ISO here. And there's really no one for Fates to shoot at in the middle. I mean, they could push Tainer, but Tainer's got back up. Instead, turning around here for Waxer. And maybe they will make a play here in some sort on Bubba, potentially. But no, Kevin's just going to get punished for it. Mako's in the back farming shots. Arctic's in the back farming shots. And that's 3 tanks dead in just about a minute and 10 seconds here. And things are not looking good. This is the fastest game that we've seen today. And that's including the games where it was a 7-on-5 and a 7-on-6. I think this game's going even faster than that one, to be honest. Down goes Zero Day. That's 4 tanks in a minute and a half. Arturo's got himself surrounded by several Origin players. AIDS goes down off camera. Arturo ramming into that guy. He goes down, and not even 2 minutes into the game, and we've got this IS-7 alone against the entirety of the Origin team. Will he be able to get the pick on tunnel? It's possible. In fact, it is likely, as long as he hits the shot. But unfortunately, there's not going to be anything else coming out of this one. And this is a barely 2-minute game. 2 minutes and 5 seconds there. And that's it. That is day number 1 of PYS 4 completed, actually. All done. Y'all enjoy your rewards. For the prediction, I don't think anybody voted against them, really. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of nuts. Really not a point of running the prediction at all. There was 100 points put on Fates, and I respect the person who did. It looks like the person who put points on Fates. Andy, I respect you, man. You're a respectable human being. But you lost 100 points there. But that's it. That's the entire day, guys. It's over. It's done. Not really a whole lot else to do. We can really quickly look at the rest of the groups. Unfortunately, as I said earlier, the website does not show any brackets for some reason. It's just not showing them at all. Report T100. Oh my, Arturo. That was funny. GG's, Arturo. Good tries, good tries. It all looks really good that first set against Origin, I gotta say. You really did. This one maybe not as much, but that's okay. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot else. I'll just quickly take a look at the groups in the game, I guess, in the client, because on the website they don't show. But Leverage is playing Rival. E-Girl and Angle move on. Leverage, Rival move on. So E-Girl really needs to win this group, by the way. If they don't, really, whoever loses these games is out of top 8 contention, really, because that's 4,000 points that they lose out on. Straight versus Vin, Scar, Elev. Ooh, 50A dropped. 50A dropped. That's pretty big. Wow. Honestly, a really big brain play would be if you make the grand finals and one of your opponents that you're competing against is in the loser side. If you drop to the loser side on purpose and then eliminate them in third so they don't move on, that's kind of big brain. Origin Fates, Purple VGN, Anbu Cursed. So, Quacked. Quack does beat PT2K, but not able to hold on against Anbu and Cursed. That's a bummer. Suck Venti and Chomp Joker. Nox pawned up. Poker Apex. I'm curious how Apex is doing. So, they actually lost a game to Poker, so yikers. But that is all for that. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to stick around and see exactly who's winning for every single one, just because it would take a long time and we'd probably have to wait for a few sets to finish up anyway, so not going to bother with that. Instead, we're going to get a raid going. We're going to go ahead and raid Krasniok. So if you guys enjoy, by the way, that's my reminder to give you guys your prediction. So let me go ahead and do that. So set the prediction. Congrats to people who voted for Origin. No surprises there. But yeah, we're going to raid Krasniok right about now. He streams in Russian, English, and Spanish, so he's a trilingual person, which is super impressive. Y'all give him some love. If you participate in the raid, you get some free channel points as well, so it's always nice to have. And obviously right now, betting the channel points isn't really doing a whole lot because it's really one-sided, but once we get into top 8, things could start to get spicy here as upsets are more likely to occur. So yeah, participate in the raid if you want some free channel points. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. It was a fun day. And even though that was another steamroll for Origin, there were a couple of games that I would say were relatively close, and I'm happy with how things went. So that's about it for me. So I'm going to do my outro thing as always. So yeah, that's about it. Stay safe and happy tanking.